Welcome to my YouTube channel! So I finally did it and recorded my first ever YouTube tutorial. It took me forever. I've been saying since the beginning of 2019 that this is my goal and I'm gonna do it, but I was always so hesitant and kind of insecure to get onto the YouTube world. I don't really know what you're supposed to do and how people are so comfortable just talking to the camera. I've never have been. But I feel I'm so comfortable with Instagram tutorials that I needed to do this for myself. So I finally recorded the look that I have on right now. So if you like the look and wanna see the products that I love and that have been working for my skin and the steps I take to do something like this, just continue watching. Since we're gonna be doing a more of an everyday glam, I just want to show you guys my favorite skin prep products that have been working for me. We'll first go in with the moisturizers. The moisturizer I've been using right now is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I love how this moisturizer feels on my skin. My skin is extremely dry and I love heavy moisturizer, so whatever is a thicker consistency, not gel based, I feel works better for my skin. I also love going in with skin oils. Today I'm gonna use the Pharmacy Honey Grail. I love that one as well, and it's very thick, so if you're someone that's on the oily side, I don't think you guys would actually like it on a day-to-day. I just like doing a couple drops and then going in with my fingers and just rubbing it all in. I was initially not going to put on foundation, but I think I will, so I'll show you the primer that I've been loving as well. So these are my products that I always end up going back to. No matter what I do and I try a new product, I feel on a day-to-day I'll always go back to them. I've been loving the IT Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream as well. It's anti-aging and I feel my under eyes are always so dry as well. So I just like applying it with my ring finger and just rubbing it all in. A little goes a very long way with these products. You don't need to use too much for it to work. The serum I've been using is a Very Cherry Bright. It's 15% clean vitamin C. If you follow me on Instagram, I feel you guys would know that I love my skin feeling like skin, and I'm not someone that likes the whole cakey feel, especially because I'm dry. I feel all makeup products kind of just sit there and they don't blend in. That's why I like prepping really well. I'm going to go in with the Vasanti Hyaluronic Boost Lip Plumper. Even for this, a little goes a really long way. Sunscreen's so important. I always try to use it. Doesn't matter if it's winter or summer. Neutrogena Hydro Boost SPF 30. It's so great, very lightweight, and it doesn't give you flashback. That's a hard thing with sunscreen. I feel so many of them are great, but a lot of them cause flashback. Putting it all over my neck, my nose. The way I like doing my makeup, so I like doing my brows first. My eyebrows always end up taking me the longest. So the products I'm going to be using are by Benefit Cosmetics. I love the Precisely My Brow Pencil in 4.5. So I always line the top and bottom. My one eyebrow is my favorite eyebrow. I love this eyebrow right here. I feel it's great. The shape's there, the color is there. I don't really think I'd fill in my eyebrows on a daily. But then this eyebrow is so sad. When I was 2-3 years old, I actually shaved off this brow and it just grew back very sparse. The hairs grow in all different directions, so I always have to fill it in. And in high school, I don't know if you guys saw my 10-year challenge on Instagram. Instagram's Glam by Gilly, you guys should follow me. But I actually had no eyebrows. I did the whole thin eyebrow thing. It was a mess. So I'll go in with the Precisely My Brow and then line the bottom. This is my bad eyebrow. Typically, I would go in to my bad eyebrow first and line it. You want your eyebrows to be sisters, not twins. It's very hard to. No one has extremely perfect brows unless they've gotten them microbladed or they've had no eyebrow struggles. Kudos to you guys. But I just like matching as much as I can. So after I've lined the bottom, I will go in and just trace the top as well. I love a thick brow. I've always liked thicker brows after the skinny brow trend ended and I finally got some hair back. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Cosmetics Goof Proof Pencil and the shade 5. It's a little bit of a thicker tip, but I love creating brush strokes with it. So what I'm going to do is start with the arc of my eyebrow and just slowly do brush strokes and fill it in. It's like hair-like strokes. You want to work very slowly. My brows always take me the longest. I need at least 10 minutes just to do a solid brow. What I like doing is taking the back of it and taking the spoolie and just brushing out the front. So I don't really put in too much product at the front at all. I just brush in. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Cosmetics 24-hour brow setter. And this is like basically like a gel for your eyebrows. And I feel like it just keeps it all in place. Nothing moves. And I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in a very nude color. The lighter the color, the better in my opinion. Using a concealer brush, I'm just gonna go in and just clean that up and blend it all in. I like blending downwards. I'm just gonna go in and prime my skin. I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Hydrating Primer. I love anything that's hydrating. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my under eyes. I'm using the Vasanti Liquid VO2, and what I like doing is going in and drawing a triangle. I like letting it like sit on my skin, so like I'm letting the product bake a little bit. I'm gonna do it on both sides, and I feel like I wear glasses. I'm wearing contacts right now, and I feel like the insides, like my tear duct area of my eyes, are actually really dark as well, so I like applying it there too. The corrector for my tear duct first into my eye with the Vasanti mini brushes. They're so cute and they feel so amazing on my skin. So I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer, shade 50WY. Put this on my lids. Go in with my beauty blender. I'm a beauty blender girl, 100%. Take the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and the shade Pound Cake very lightly on my brush and brush it all off and just set on top. I always set my liquids with powder. I'm gonna go in with a ColourPop highlighter in Flexitarian. What I'm gonna do is just put it in my tear duct and then highlight my brow bone as well. So I like just going from the arc of the brow to the end of it. And I'm going to use the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. I absolutely love this palette. Go in with the shade Toasty and just apply it on my crease. So you can use any blending brush, honestly. I like using a big fluffy one, so if you see the head of this brush is big, loose and fluffy. And I just start off by the ends of my eyes, my crease, and I just do windshield wiper movements back and forth to just blend out the product. You can even do circular motions and blend it out. And I always flick out my eyeshadow a little bit, because I feel like my eyes are smaller and it just gives more depth to my eyes. Color Henna. So it's the other brown shade. Take a little onto, you can use any blending brush honestly, but take a little, and once again I start at the ends and I blend inwards. So you want to work a little under the crease shade that you already applied to give it a true blend. Keep going back and forth, make sure it's fully blended. Use circular motions near the end, then I flick outward. To the shade Iconic, I just blend this onto my entire lid. And boom. Same thing on the other side. Blend it in. I love this Sigma palette because it's so blendable. You don't need too much product. And I'm just gonna go and blend this out with the same Anastasia brush. So I'm trying to make this as informative as possible. Just trying to explain every step. Just gonna brush out my eyelashes. And I feel like the under eye has been sitting there for a while, the Liquid VO2. I'm just gonna brush it out. This product is so amazing that I feel like you can even use it without concealer. Like I could leave my house because it's like all concealed. It doesn't look too orange or anything. The excess I'm just gonna put it around my mouth area because I do feel like I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation here. Next I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Cosmetics Roller Eye Bright Pencil. So I love a bright nude under eye. I don't really do Gajal or blacks, I feel like, as much in my under eye just because I have small eyes and I love the doll eye look. I love my eyes looking brighter and bigger, and you can just see the difference between them. So a makeup hack that I actually learned in a masterclass that I took by Sabrina Makeup was taking a highlighter and going under your skin. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Mreezy, and I love highlight. I love the dewy look. So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender, I'm going to dab it in here and just apply it under my skin. So I'm going to apply it wherever I would apply highlighter. Instead of like going in, like you see it on Instagram, you can use like a liquid highlight and put it all over your face, but that really doesn't have too much of a benefit. Like it's too much shimmer and glitter. You can already see the difference. Applying it to my lips. So everywhere I would apply highlighter, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of it. Now I feel like I look like a disco ball. I love the YSL foundation. It's in shade BD50. So if you are someone that's dry, I highly recommend it. It's more of a light to medium coverage, very buildable, but it feels like skin and it looks like skin. So you're not gonna really get the high coverage look. So if you are someone that's oily and likes a high coverage and matte, you won't really like this because it does dry a little dewy. And I'm just going in with the Stippling Buffing Brush by My Makeup Closet. And I'm just buffing it into my skin. So I took like 2 pumps and applying it everywhere down my neck. Always apply your foundation down your neck so it matches. Into your ears as well. And then my forehead. My forehead is actually darker than the rest of my face just because I feel like I have more hair growth there. And after buffing it all out with my brush, I'm going to go back with my beauty blender and make sure it's all buffed in, all blended. All the excess product will come out. Concealer I'm going to be using is Too Faced Born This Way in Golden Beige. I love a heavy under eye. So I'm gonna draw from my nose outwards. And then the bridge of my nose. The Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. And just do a quick spray all over my face. I feel like this is what keeps your makeup looking hydrated, lasts all night long, and keeps it from looking cakey. Like I apply a lot of layers, but I spray in between and make sure everything is hydrated and set well, and I feel like it looks more natural. And I always take it upwards. This cleans your eyeshadow as well and gives you like a sharp look, which I love. Set your under eyes with like a mineralizing powder, or like even like on my clients I use the MAC Studio Fix powder. On myself I love the Vasanti Face Base in V3. I'm just gonna lightly set my under eyes and then I'll bake, because this will help you with the creasing. I know a lot of people have issues with creasing and that's their biggest concern, and it's mine as well. You want something that's very similar to your shade. And I'm just gonna set it really lightly. So my forehead does crease really quickly. You always have to go in and blend it out. And I'm just gonna set my smile lines as well. With a bigger brush, I'll just go in and lightly. I love, love, love the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in the shade Pound Cake on myself. It's my Real Techniques brush. It's gonna tap some product and then tap the excess off my lid. And set the same way that I concealed. So I'm gonna make the same. The same Sigma Beauty Warm Neutrals palette. I'm just gonna follow the same steps that I followed at the top at the bottom. The Sigma Beauty small tapered brush. I'm gonna go in to the first crease color, which was Toasty, and just follow under my waterline. And you can use a bigger buffing brush because this is a lighter crease shade. Next I'm going to use the Anastasia brush, the other side of it, and go into the color Henna, and starting from the outside work inwards. Same color Pop Flexitarian, and finish off the tear duct. I like spreading it all the way to the bottom. Now I will just dust off the bake. That's all how long I like baking. Not for too long because I am dry. I go in with the Vasanti Cosmetics contour powder and it clips. The Vasanti Cosmetics small mini brushes. I'm gonna go in, I'm making a fish face. You start from your ears and you're gonna follow the top of your ear. And you're gonna follow till like your mid-eye. And I just keep blending. I'm more of a powder contour type of person. I just feel like it looks more natural. And you can already see the difference. In contouring, I'm gonna contour my cheeks. I feel like I have a double chin, so my jaw area, and then my nose, and the leftover powder that's left I'll put on my forehead, but I have a small forehead so I don't really feel like I need it. I just like applying a little on my temples. I use more of a flatter, but it's still a blending brush, but it's more of a flatter shape. Going into the powder, I'm gonna follow from my eyebrows all the way down. I do have a little ball at the tip of my nose, so I like making it a little sharper. And you're just drawing two lines, and then you can blend them out. I like taking the contour powder to my nostrils, blending it all out. So you're going to draw a little bit of a line, very lightly, to close off the nose to make it look a little. I'm going to go into my favorite bronzer. It is the Milani Cosmetics Soel bronzer. Go in with my My Makeup Closet cream cheek brush. It looks like this. And just follow wherever I contoured very lightly. It's more of a warmer shade, as you can tell, just warms up your face. I love, love, love bronzer. Into the same Huda Beauty Easy Bake and just sharpen out the contour. I'm just gonna go in using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm just gonna apply mascara at my bottom. So when you have lash extensions, you can't apply mascara at the top. Depends. Oh my god. I've seen those videos where you can clean up the highlighter, so I'm just gonna show you. It's actually really pretty, but just cracked on me. I'm still gonna use it, and then I'll try fixing it after. I love Vasanti. This is by far one of my favorite brands. When I first started wearing makeup, it was a brand that I went to. So I like doing contour, highlight, and then I'll go in with blush. Apply it to the tip of my nose, down the ridge, onto my lips as well. I'm just gonna dust off the powder. And now go back in with my setting spray by Urban Decay. And spray my face. Go back in with the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. And I feel like this highlighter is a great topper. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but the finish of it is beautiful. So just in the same areas, left over, I'll apply it to my forehead. Next, I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite blush. It's Tropic Hues by Laura Geller. Like a buffing brush like this. It's a powder brush. I'm just gonna dab it in here. I always like smiling and applying to my apples first, and I'll blend upwards to blend in the contour and highlight. So just putting it onto the apples and then taking it up. People that don't like blush, I don't understand, because I feel like it gives you so much color. Your favorite setting spray. Now let's go into the lips. It's my favorite lip combo, because if you follow me on Instagram, Glam by Gilly, you guys will know this is my go-to. So I like using the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Verona first, and if you know me, if I like something, I will continue using it till I don't like it anymore, and this is one of those products. I let that dry, and then I'm gonna go in with this Milani Cosmetics Satin Matte. I just like applying the lighter shade to the middle, top and bottom. This is my favorite go-to semi-everyday look. It started out with everyday, and then I just wanted to show you my favorite products that I've been loving, and I hope you guys loved it. If you have any questions, please put them below, and any other video suggestions, let me know and I'll continue filming. Thank you so much for watching.